Hello, lovely writers, and welcome to this week's Writerly Wednesday. I wanted to give you a heads up that we may be changing the format of these tips and tricks that I give you on Wednesdays. Stay tuned for more. And what that means is if you don't already subscribe, hit the subscribe button and that little notification bell so that you find out about the next time I upload a video. I'm going to be talking about how we will shift the way that these videos come to you and the different ways that I'm going to help you in future. We're talking more short form videos as well as longer form masterclass videos. But for now, let's dive into today's topic, which is all around writerly mindset. In fact, writerly mindset is the number one shift that I really want you to make when it comes to your writing. Did you notice? I didn't say your craft, I didn't say dive into dialogue, I didn't say try networking. When it comes to your writerly career, it's actually mindset that is going to feel like it makes or breaks your experience. Why is that? Because no matter how much craft we've got, if we cannot keep our vibration high and our mindset good, we're going to have a really hard time getting through our writing and editing process. So what is one of the most important ways to keep our writerly mindset clean and clear and feeling good? Decluttering. What do I mean by that? Well, surely you are on some social media. You're definitely on YouTube, Facebook, maybe Instagram, maybe you're on Twitter, and you are following or having conversations with people. I want you to get really clear now about how you are feeling when you are seeing these things or having these conversations. So, number one tip is decide. Decide how you want to feel about your writerly craft, your writerly career. What is your writerly journey going to look like? How do you want to feel on a day-to-day basis when it comes to your relationship to your writing, right? I think I've got an idea of what you want it to feel like, but write it down, get really clear, right? So decide. And then I want you to be discerning. Be discerning about those who you allow into your writerly circle. And that includes on social media. It also includes those people that from the outside look like people you want to be hearing from, right? Whether it's agents, publishers, indie publishers, editors, I don't know, you name it, or other writers, in fact, from writers groups that you may be a part of. I want you to decide how you want to feel, and I want you to discern those types of people who make you feel more aligned with where you want to go or less so. For example, if you are finding things in your feed from someone who you used to really look up to, but now every time you see something of theirs, all you feel is belittled or less excited about writing or more angry that your writing hasn't gone where you wanted it to, or jealous. I don't want you to judge what you feel. I simply want you to recognize how you do feel. The third D in this scenario is to declutter. I'm giving you explicit permission to stop following or interacting with people who have you feeling a way that is not aligned with how you decided you want to feel about your writing. Truth be told, if you are unable to fairly consistently keep your energy feeling fairly good around your writing, you're going to have a really hard time finishing your manuscript and an even harder time getting yourself through the submission process or the self-publishing process and going on to marketing. And you don't need that. The truth is that for every criticism that you may get from somebody, you're going to get somebody else who loves that about your writing. So spending your time valuing the words or the career trajectory of another writer or somebody in publishing who, whenever you see it, makes you feel bad or makes you belittle your own progress isn't actually conducive to you getting to where you want to go. That's it today. It's actually a pretty quick one. I want you to decide. I want you to discern who can add to that and who doesn't. And then the third part is declutter, whether that is unfriending, unfollowing, or simply finding a way to silence that person so that you are no longer talking to them. If there's somebody who's a friend or a family member, that's okay. There's another D I can talk about, and that is distract. So if you're talking to this person and you know them in real life and they're constantly bringing up where you are on your writerly journey and they don't really get the ins and outs, or they think they do, distract and talk about something else. One of my great friends and mentors, Denise DT, talks about bean dip. And she uses this when she's talking about her money mindset. But in this case, I want you to talk about bean dip when you get pulled into conversations with family or friends who don't make you feel good about your writerly progression, and simply talk, oh yeah, anyway, I'm working on it, but what about that bean dip? Think about what you want to think about in terms of how you can distract this person from that conversation. But it is okay to, another D, disengage from conversations with people that make you feel less than. We're not judging whether it's right that you feel less than. I'm not giving you a pep talk on thicken up that skin. That doesn't matter when it comes to how you feel about spending time and energy on your writerly career. I want you to love it. So you have permission. In fact, you have my wholehearted encouragement to let go of and declutter people and things that make you feel less than when it comes to your writing. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced anything like this before? And do you think it might be time for you to declutter some of the people and places and newsletters and things that are making you feel out of alignment with your own writerly career? Let me know in the comments below. As always, you can recommend a question for me to address in a future episode of Writerly Wednesday, whether it's short form or longer form. You can leave that in the comments or email me, anjanette@storyaslife.com. Until next time, I really hope you give yourself the gift of some space and loving energy towards your writerly craft this week. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye, lovely writers.